Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We will continue our discussion on ISO 27001 steps which are key to implement the standard. So first and foremost, the success of any ISO 27001 implementation hinges on top management support. Without this, efforts may falter due to lack of resources, direction or company-wide engagement. Top management must understand the importance of information security, allocate necessary resources and provide leadership throughout the process. Their support creates the foundation for a successful implementation. The next one is using project management approach. So once management support is secured, the next step is to create a project plan. This will outline the project scope, key deliverables, timeline and milestones. It's essential to involve key stakeholder and define clear responsibility, like what is to be done, who is going to do it and what time frame, which applies to any project management. And this plan will guide the implementation process, ensuring everything remains on track, as the project might never finish. The next critical step is defining scope. So defining the scope of your ISMS is critical. This involves identifying the assets, processes and department that falls under your ISMS framework. So the scope should align with your organization business objective and legal requirements. So for every company this will be different. And by clearly defining this, we will ensure that only the necessary areas are included, which help focuses effort and resources more effectively. So on your screen, what you see, this one. So this is a typical example of a project scope map. So in this one, if you see, this is a depiction of a company and its department that which are covered in scope and which are not covered in the scope. For example, this is for a manufacturing company which wanted to get ISO 27001 certified. So if you see, the industrial design part of that company is not in the scope. This is in the red one. Also, the supplier, customer, competitor, the yellow part, right? Which you see, these are also the out of scope part from the ISO 27001 standard. The bank, with which the company is dealing, they are not under the ISO 27001 audit or implementation framework, because the company will have no control. The food vendors, the utility companies for which it works, the housekeeping, they don't fall under the scope. What fall under the scope is the green one, which is this, right? The one in the green line in the blue text, the admin quality assurance. So this is how you segregate any company, right? You list all the key things in the company or the key departments, and then you define that what falls in the scope and what does not fall under the scope. So after defining the scope, the next you will need to develop an information security policy. So this high level document outlines your organization's approach to managing information security and the principle it follows. The policy should be communicated to all employees and act as a guiding framework for all subsequent action in the ISO 27001 implementation process. So what you see highlighted in red, I have highlighted this. Sorry for I don't have a very good control maybe on my mouse. Again, this one. This is a typical sample of an information security policy. This was created in a Word file for a client. Now you can use anything like a document management software if you have it, but that's not an ask. The ask is that the work should get done. So this is how it was created, signed, and then communicated to every employee. And ISMS policy is the highest level document in ISMS. It is not required to be very detailed, but it should define some basic issues for information security in your organization. The purpose here is for the management to define what it wants to achieve and how to control it. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will cover next topic in our next videos.